Well, I'm out here cutting hay. First field with fourth cutting. It's our big pivot field. And I've only been out here for a little bit. My dad got it opened up and got it started. And he got all the miserable little corner rows done. And now I'm just left to finish the pivot here. So, since it's fourth cutting, it's cutting very easily at about 12 to 12.5 mile an hour. So, anyways, I bet we'll be done here within an hour. And then we'll move right there. You can see through the sun and the dirty window. There's a 22-acre field right there we'll knock out. So, anyways. So one thing in this pivot field that takes a little more effort is with this big hill in the middle here. You have to be able to tilt the header back so you don't dig the knives into the hill. So you just use this button here, side to side. It's actually tilt. So as we come up here, I'm going to tilt the header back, and then you kind of, and then when you get over down the other side, tilt it forward again, because you really don't want to run all your knives into the hill. So, anyways, we better turn around here. So, the way we kind of gauge the header tilt is, well, to tilt it back, you just tilt it back and you just kind of eyeball it, tilting it back. But then, when you're done with the hills, we have over here on the monitor right there, it's header tilt. It's at 5 right now. We like to run it at about 6 or 7. And the numbers work with where the farther forward the header's tilted, the higher the number is. And it goes from 0 to 10. So 0, it's tilted all the way back. 10, it's tilted all the way forward. So that's a lot nicer. Our old swather did not have that. You could tilt the header, but you had to go off of, there's a little gauge thing right down on the hydraulic. That hydraulic right there in the center is what goes in and out to tilt the header. And so you'd have to lean way out over the front to see. So it was okay for adjusting the header occasionally, but the way we do it now wouldn't be very fun. Being able to look over on the screen is way nicer. Okay, well, I got the pivot done. So now I'm going to head over there and open up the next field. I don't know how much of it we'll be able to do. As you can see, the sun is setting. And when the sun sets, the dew will begin to set in, unless we keep the breeze that we've had. So we'll see how long we can go for. Okay, well, I got to the next field. Pivot field's just right there. I started in that corner, I've done the bottom, went up the west side, now I'm going across the top. This is definitely the slowest part. Opening up fields isn't too bad in sprinkler fields, but when it's gravity like this and there's core gates, you have to drive pretty slow. I'm going 2 miles an hour right now. So, anyways, I'm gonna get done with all this slow stuff, open up the field, and then I guess I'd probably better get out and check and make sure the dew isn't setting in and getting that hay all all wet. Well, I'm out here looking at the hay, and my shoe is wet. I was hoping to keep going, but I think that's gonna be it for today. Got this field opened up, got the pivot cut. So, yeah. Guess we'll shut down and pick it up tomorrow. It's a nice sunset we got there tonight, though. So, anyways. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna shut down now, and I guess we'll meet back up with you guys tomorrow when we get back to cutting. Okay, well, it's next day now. Got to the field, the dew's finally burned off, and now I'm gonna go in, check the oil, fire it up with the header up. I'll check the knives, and then we'll get to cutting. Okay, oil's good, so we'll start it up. Then with the header a little bit, because we can do all the way. Go through a few warnings, and that's ready to go. You always turn on the air conditioning before you're ready, so then when you get in it's not hot, because it's a little bit warm today. So anyways, we'll go down and check the knives. Okay, come under here, and it's there. And this guy's a little bit bent. He's going that way though, so I think the bent side's facing the other way. So this is the side that's doing the cutting, so I think that'll be okay for now. And let's look at this guy right there. He's good. Okay. Now, get cutting. Okay, I'm up in the cab now, so we'll turn it on. Up a little ways, and throttle up, and then come up here, like this. GPS on. Oh, see if GPS will take over. Okay. And I don't know what it's beeping for, but okay, I think we're good now. Actually lugging the swather a little more. We're only at 10.5 miles an hour, so that's interesting. Okay, well, I'm about halfway done with this field, and I'm actually going about 14 miles an hour, 14 and a half. It's light enough to do it. It just really goes off the GPS. Right now, it's working. It'll drive it at this speed. Other times, it totally freaks out if you go this fast. So, anyways, better get turned around. Okay, well, I got that field down there done, that big one. And now I'm moved up here to this little 5-acre field. And this field gets kind of annoying with this swather because all you do is turn around. It's not very long runs. So I bet we'll have this done within another half hour. That field took me about an hour to an hour and a half. So went pretty quick. But anyways, I'll get this field done and then we head way over there to a sprinkler field. Okay, done a pretty good chunk of this sprinkler field. This is all I got left, so not a whole lot. And then we'll head to the next one over there. Okay, well, I was cutting in the field straight ahead of me, and as you can see, it's getting dark. The dew has started to set in, so I just brought the swather back here to my house, parked it out back here. So we're gonna quit for the night, and then in the morning, while we're waiting for the dew to burn off, we gotta, well, first of all, fueled up, as you can see there, and there. We're kind of low on fuel, so we'll top it off with fuel, and then grease the header. And then we'll get back to it. Hopefully get a lot cut tomorrow as well. So anyways, that is going to be the end of this video. So thanks for watching.